If you use Instagram a lot and if you're not using this app, you're making a huge mistake. I've stopped saving reels on Instagram now and I save it exclusively on Albo. You know what? Here's something interesting that I'll show you. See, I go to places right now and here it says Al Kababish barbecue restaurant. Yeah, I really wanted to visit that place. This has been picked up from an Instagram reel that I saw. It legitimately shows me the place and the location of that place as well. So the next time, I will definitely not forget any song, any book, any place, any restaurant that I wanted to visit, which I saw on Instagram. Albo is awesome, and here are 9 more apps that I absolutely cannot live without in 2026. And the last one is particularly awesome. Watch this video till the end if you have an Android phone. And if you're watching me for the first time, I'm Ashad. This is Trakin English, your destination for detailed, incisive gadget reviews. So, this is how normal people increase their volume. And you know how I increase my volume? Like this. You want to do that for your phone as well? You just have to download SynEdge. Now, this is also a lovely app. It basically skins your volume control, and you can do that not only for regular volume levels, but also for individual app streaming levels as well. But for that, you have to pay extra money. That's the only problem, that it actually has a pro subscription which gatekeeps some of the features, but otherwise, it's still pretty awesome. You should definitely check it out. It's not only Samsung good luck users who can get these cool features, okay? We can also try it out with SynEdge. You know, one of the things that I've seen men doing often, like this. And they look at the mirror and do this, right? Well, you don't need to get a separate mirror for that. You can do that with the Mirrorify app on your phone. So once you install this app, it basically adds a small button to your lock screen. And all you need to do is long press that button and it opens up a mirror on your lock screen itself. And of course, after that, you can groom yourself very easily. How cool is that? The next app is one app that you must install on your parents' phones, your uncle's phones, your aunt's phones, and your grandparents' phones as well. It's called AI Detector QuickTile. So the next time they're actually scrolling through an Instagram short or watching a WhatsApp forward or scrolling through YouTube shorts, you know what this app does? It basically is an AI detector tool. It scans through that entire video and pops up a tile which tells you whether this footage is AI generated or not, or what is the probability of that. Very, very useful, completely free. You must definitely try it out. Now, before I talk about the 5th app, if you haven't already, and if you find this video useful, and if you don't hit the subscribe button, I can do nothing about it. I can only ask you to do it. Go ahead, hit that button. Have you ever wanted to make your notch, the notch on the phone, more functional? Well, you can do that with Smart Action Notch. So basically, you can set gestures on your notch itself. For example, the moment I touch my notch, yeah, boy. It opens up Google Lens. Or you can even have slide left or slide right on the notch to do something for you. Basically, your notch becomes functional. Now, there's also a pro version in the app where you can pay for some extra features where it offers you a triple tap function and stuff like that. But I feel that's pointless. You can just use slides and taps instead. The next app is actually technically a widget. And this is a must-have on your phone. Replace your Google search widget with the Zerch widget. It's basically Google Search plus plus. And generally, when you search for something on the Zerch widget, it will not only show you the Google search option, but it will also pop up a bunch of different apps. And you can also customize the apps to your settings. For example, you can ask it a question and you can ask Gemini to answer that for you just by tapping the Gemini icon. Similarly, the button right next to the search bar, that can be customized too. For example, I have it set to open up a music player widget on top of that, which I think is a damn cool way to approach the search widget. Definitely try it out. It's completely free, so might as well do it. Do you remember the days of the original iPod and the original iTunes music player where the album art would be showcased as album covers and you could swipe through it and there was this beautiful animation? Oh God, I miss those animations. Not anymore if you use the TVK Gallery, which basically can be a replacement for your regular photos gallery. It does just one thing and it does it really, really well. It has multiple different animations and 3D effects to showcase the photos in your library. Simple. So interesting. But the only problem is that it is ad supported and there's an ad at the bottom. They should at least give us an option to buy the app. Do it, developers, please. I'm somebody who uses a lot of widgets on my phone, and Minimal Widgets has to be hands down one of the cleanest looking widgets app out there. So you get a bunch of different widgets that you can set on your screen, and the design of each one of them looks very aesthetically pleasing. The only fundamental problem is that a lot of the widgets are in the pro tier. I ended up subscribing to it regardless, primarily because it was monthly 30 rupees. So I was like, I can play around with it. I really love it. This is something that I'm definitely going to be using every day. Do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm flashing a Morse code to you asking you to subscribe. Please. You know how I'm doing this? With an app called Flashify. You can type whatever message you want to and send a Morse code to your friend. You must be thinking, Aishad, who knows Morse code? What is the point of this app? Well, I actually downloaded this app to control the intensity of my flashlight, which the iPhone gives, but many Android phones do not. And that is precisely the reason why I think it's a really cool app. And then the Morse code thing is also a lot of fun. So yeah, try it out if you want to. Like I said, my favorite app, I've saved it for last, it's ScorePeak. I'm somebody who never uses always on display. But the moment I found this app, I've started using always on display. You know why? Because it is perfect for anybody who follows sports and wants scores at their fingertips without actually opening the phone and opening the CricBuzz app. Yes, ScorePeak actually works as your always on display and gives you live information and live feed of scores of matches that you want to follow. So the next time you're watching IPL or the World Cup or a Premier League match, you definitely must try this app out. Isn't it really cool? So I know that the phone market is very boring right now and you don't want to buy a phone, but if you want to make your phone fun right now, you must try all of these 10 apps. And if you have any recommendations, definitely let me know in the comments and I'll definitely check it out. By the way, before I leave, there is a bonus app you must definitely try. Try Scroll Tracker out. Your Instagram addiction and YouTube short addiction will stop. I guarantee. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.